Now to an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning. TV fans know J.J. Abrams as the creator of shows like Lost, Alias, and Person of Interest. As a film producer, he's brought new life to Star Trek, and he's preparing to reboot Star Wars. But now the master storyteller is collaborating on a book simply called S. Bill Whitaker learns how a unique piece of fiction became reality.
It's all true. Everything he wrote.
Foreboding, tantalizing, but this trailer was not designed to lure you into a theater. It's part of a master plan by filmmaker J.J. Abrams to entice you to get lost between the pages of his book.
Everything we read, it's real.
Abrams may be best known for directing on-screen spectacles like Mission Impossible 3, Super 8, and Star Trek Into Darkness. But 15 years ago, about the same time he was working on Armageddon, an act of fate got Abrams thinking about writing a book. It started when he found this paperback at LAX.
And inside, someone had written in the book, they said, to whomever finds this, please read it and leave it somewhere for someone else to find it. It was this notion of a book being used as a vessel of communication between two people. And there was just something about that felt like it was a seed of something potentially exciting and intriguing.
And you're watching, you guys are watching?
That seed of an idea haunted Abrams for more than a decade. All the while, he was busy becoming one of the most prolific filmmakers in Hollywood. In 2009, he met Doug Dorst. Abrams laid out his tale, and Dorst brought it to life.
It's an amazing thing, and only someone who I think is as smart and has won Jeopardy as many times as Doug could possibly accomplish this.
Dorst, a three-time Jeopardy champion, went to work, taking a novel approach to the story. It's a book within a book, a harrowing tale two students try to decipher while communicating in the margins. But then you, the reader, become sucked in as mysterious postcards and notes tucked between the pages actually fall into your hands.
He comes to you with this idea, you don't go, that's just crazy.
Oh, I did say that's just crazy, and I have no idea if I can do it, but I'm certainly not going to say no to this.
Abrams' Bad Robot production company created the trailers. His passion for writing becomes evident on a visit to his office, where he surrounded himself with a collection of vintage typewriters.
I'm old enough to have written many things before there were computers, and so I would write on a typewriter. I loved it. It bugs me that when you go through offices, there are no sounds of typewriters anymore.
Beyond the typewriters, one of Abrams' favorite treasures, a working turn-of-the-century print shop.
Everyone uses it here. It's a cool thing to see how many people have gotten into printing because this is available to them.
Abrams' appreciation for history grounds him, while at the same time, his career is catapulting him into rarefied air. He'll helm new releases of both blockbuster franchises, Star Trek and Star Wars. A new Mission Impossible is also in the works.
We have a number of projects in various stages, and I try to be available when I'm needed on all these things.
You're like the maestro?
That's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm more like a chicken with my head cut off, just running around trying to, put out fires.
Nobody knows the rules better than you, but there has got to be an exception.
Abrams' films have grossed more than $1.5 billion worldwide. But he tells me he won't be making a movie out of the book. He simply had a story to tell.
No matter what you do, don't go back.
For CBS This Morning, Bill Whitaker, Los Angeles.
He is such a good director.
I was going to say, good director, very fascinating guy. I like how he thinks.
Star Trek, Star Wars, Mission Impossible. He's so prolific.
Television, films, and now book.
And now a book.
A
Incredible.
book within a book. I like
Yes.
it. I like it.